Hey, Judy.
Hey, Devin, can you hear me?
Hey. I think, let me try to give you access.
Hi, everyone. My name is Judy. I work with the Curiosity Machine team here at Iridescent. I wanted to share with you a couple of tips today on recruitment. I know a lot of programs are starting for the fall, so I just wanted to take a quick moment to share with you some tips and tricks on recruitment. So I'm jumping into my account. And we're going to be seeing my dashboard is here. That's the first page that you're sent to when you log into your account. So what you're going to want to do is go to Units and Guides. So click on that right there. And then Curiosity Machine AI Family Challenge Partner Resources. So make sure that your account has this specific tile. If your account does not have that specific tile, please contact your Curiosity Machine liaison so that you're looking at the right unit page. So we've made some updates from the spring. So when you click on that, you should be able to see a different unit page from the one you saw in spring if you were running your program in spring. And this is what it should look like. So what you're going to be seeing is at the top, the title of the AI Family Challenge. And then you're going to see a big table, and we're breaking down a couple of resources, training resources here. So you could at any time check some of the recordings for any of the trainings for stage 1. For those of you who are starting your AIFC program in the fall, you're starting with stage 1, so you're going to want to look at the trainings there. We also have our recording and slide deck for stage 2. So when you're ready for that, you could also look at the recordings there. And stage 3, again, that training is also there. If you have any questions, again, after looking at these videos, the training videos or the training slide decks, and you still have some questions, please contact your Curiosity Machine liaison, and we'll be able to help you through whatever challenge you might be having or any questions you might have. Family account sign up. If you have any questions about like how families are creating their accounts on the website, you could see that there. I want to scroll down here to recruitment, retention, and recognition, and just take a couple of minutes quickly to look at this recruitment tips page. So I'm going to click on that. And it's going to open up this page for me. This is what I wanted to spend a couple of, oops, what happened there? I could look at this one. Okay, so this is what should pop out when you click on that. The first, here are just quick 10 tips on recruitment. A lot of your programs are currently at this stage where you're recruiting families for your fall program. Remember, again, the goal is 30 families, so you're definitely going to want to over recruit. If you're aiming for 30 families, you're going to probably want to register 40 to 45 families. It's a great idea to have a waiting list with you. That way, if you have any dropouts at the beginning of your program or the middle of your program, you have other families that are interested that you could call and invite to fill in your seats. So let's just look at the 10 tips here. One of the first ones is share information. So we have ideas like sharing the flyers, using your back to school nights to promote your program. One of the things that I wanted to add there as well was check with your school if your school or your organization has like a calling system where they call students at their homes. That might be a really good way also to get the information out there. Use social media. Everyone's on social media. Use your Facebook, use your Twitter, use your sites, your either your organizations or your school's social media. So you might want to connect with your person who's in charge of that to get the word out about your program. Another good thing about social media is a lot of schools also sometimes have like smaller clubs or smaller programs. Maybe teachers have some large followings from their students. So definitely share some information through those channels as well. Number 3, target special groups. Are you thinking about a grade in specific to serve this first year that you're running your program? Are you thinking about a specific classroom that might be a really good fit? Or think about like what are some special groups in your school or your organization that you'd like to target. multiply your voice. So this is a really good one, and it's usually overlooked. Remember that you're not the only one recruiting. Use people at your school and your organization to recruit the program. Is there someone in the main office? Can you put like a flyer there so as visitors come into your organization or to your school site, they could ask questions about it? If someone were to come in and ask about, in the main office, ask about the program, is that person equipped to answer any questions? Do they know to send them over to you? So you definitely want to make sure that you're not the only one holding all that information. There's other people in your organization or at your school site who can also help in the recruitment process in terms of parents and families. Let robots help. Yes, the robocalls, what I was talking about a little bit earlier. So definitely ask in your organization if that's already set up and if you could use that. Hold the potluck. This is a really good way to help families feel some ownership of the program and also feel like I need to show up because they're counting on me, or it makes it a little bit more difficult to not show up or to miss when you know that a group of people are waiting on you or are depending on you, right? So again, looking for ways to help families feel a little bit more ownership about the program. They're a part of it as well. Finding resources like flyers, templates, all of that you could find also in your unit page. So that's the page where we clicked to get to this page. And you could find some templates there. And pass them around. There's also some certificates you could use there as well, and customize them. If you want to add your school's logo or your organization's logo to that, you could definitely do that as well. Showcase your participants' projects. This doesn't necessarily have to happen at the end of your program, so it doesn't necessarily have to happen after all of your sessions have been completed. This is something that you could also do throughout your program or throughout the semester or the weeks that you're running your AIFC program. You could also, after the first or the second session, open it up, invite families to come, maybe in the after school program, there's an opportunity. Check if your organization has a family resource or a parent resource office, check with them. Maybe it's a good opportunity for them to send out invites so that families, more importantly, parents could come and see, what are the different projects that other families are building through the program. This is a really good way also to get the information out. Emphasize that the program is at no cost to your participants. The program is, we do have multiple funders and supporters that are helping us through are supporting our program, but it's at no cost to the participants. So you definitely want to highlight that, as well as any perks that your program might have. Are you providing food in your program? And most of your programs, if not all, should be providing food in your program. Have you incorporated any raffles into your program or any other incentives that you've incorporated into your program? Make sure that you want to emphasize that. And on a different note, again, each site is very different. Each school, each organization is going to be very different. You're catering to different people, different needs. For some organizations, for some schools, we have heard that charging a very small fee at the beginning of the program helps a lot in terms of retaining families that have signed up. So you definitely want to look at your community, want to look at the group that you're serving to see if that might be a good option for you. At the bottom of the page, if you scroll down from the first page here, we have a few tips for libraries and schools, some additional things here that you could click on there. And then we have a different format in case this top one is a little too dark and it makes it more difficult for printing. You also have the option to print the second page. And again, you could find this sheet on your Curiosity Machine Partner Resources Guide. Thank you, everyone.